convenient. Dolphins, they are winners of 5 in a row, Leroy Horde, beating the New York Giants yesterday 20-9. Tua Tagovailoa, 30 of 41, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaylen Waddle, 9 catches, 90 yards, breaking the Finns' rookie catches record. And Devontae Parker, 5 catches, 62 yards. He's back.
He had an awesome catch on the sideline.
That was an awesome catch.
When dude plays, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He just don't play.
He's he's a lot like Leroy Horde of the Dolphins. You need 7 games, he'll give you 8. You need 16 games, he'll give you 8.
But I will say that, look, Waddle has broken that record in what? 13 games?
Yep.
So you're going to have 100 catches.
Oh, he's second in the league.
Right.
He's only behind Cooper Kupp.
So he's right behind Cooper Kupp. Right. And so I guess what I was saying earlier in the year is true. That it has more to do with how they're using Jalen Waddle than his actual ability. You have a hard time telling me if you didn't put him in some of these other systems with that speed that he wouldn't be having the big plays down the field that these other guys are having who also don't have as many catches.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle has 86 catches on the year, which is tied for second in the league with Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, and then they are all behind Cooper Kupp, who has 100 receptions in 12 games. The only thing that Keenan and Tyreek have gotten their 86 in 12 games. Waddle's played 13, but again, he is a rookie. So
right.
To be
and they probably have a lot more yards. Tyreek Hill probably has a ton more yards.
Yeah. For having an extra game, yeah. They're about 100. They're about
just what they use him for. I'm
just saying
Tyreek Hill running around in the secondary.
They're about 100 yards better, and they've done it in one less game for sure.
Just 100 yards.
Yeah,
actually, that's not.
Waddle's at 849 on the season. He's averaging just under 10 yards per reception. Tyreek Hill, 954 yards. He's at 11 yards per reception. Keenan Allen's 929 at 11 yards per reception. And then you have
2 yards difference is not, from like when you think of the big play ability of Tyreek Hill, and this to say they're only 2 yards per catch apart, that's not terrible.
And then Cooper Kupp is 1,366 yards on 100 catches. He's sick. He's having a sick year.
He's 13 yards a carry. A catch.
Yep.
Right.
Let's hear a little bit from Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, actually, let's first hear from Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle on reaching that rookie mark, passing Jarvis Landry's rookie record. Here's what Baby Waddle had to say.
Yeah, it's big. I really didn't even know until they put it on the screen. Everybody was cheering. I was like, that's pretty cool. But I think it's just great. Great to have. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to, have the record without, quarterback, O-line, and coaches just trusting me, believing me to put me in position to get the ball. So all credit to them.
Well, not all credit to the O-line. Jalen, you're kind of doing it in spite of an O-line.
Well, I would say this is that as the season has progressed, okay, the one thing that stands out is, one, he's very durable.
Yep.
So with all the other receivers that have been out, he's gotten more opportunities just from that. And the other thing is that as the year has progressed, which I don't know why this happens with the Dolphins so much. Okay, they seem to slow roll. They do like the Heat, except they ain't that good, right? To be doing stuff like this is that they slow roll young players' careers, right? They slow rolled the season with Phillips.
Yep.
They slow rolled the season with Waddle, right? They kind of and then we get midway through the point, and these guys are shining, right? And these guys are shining, and you're wondering, we didn't see they could do that early in this year. That's why the first round picks mean that their development time should be less than a regular player.
Here's Tua Tagovailoa on the Dolphins win streak. Dolphins quarterback after 5 straight W's.
Yeah, I think, I'm glad we won, but I think there's a lot of things that we left out there on the field. A lot of plays, that we wish we could have back. But then again, it falls down to the execution, of us. So it starts with, me in the center, and then it being communicated out there. And, I think we did a pretty good job protecting the ball today, though.
Some sick catches too. That Matt Collins touchdown catch was really nice.
Yep.
Even if the announcers kept calling him Mike Gesicki.
Yep.
They even threw the graphic up there. Fox, which gets really froggy with the graphic. They got like a cartoon on there and all that type of stuff. Listen,
everybody's like a super anime. Yeah, everybody's anime.
If you're gonna get that kooky with the make sure you get it right. Be like Mike Biamonte doing his whole deal, but it was the wrong person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, look, they're in a good place now.
Going into the bye.
Going into the bye, maybe get some guys. There's probably a few guys banged up.
Sure.
And look, they got a legitimate shot. They got a shot to, I won't say make the playoffs.
I don't know, dude.
But I'll say finish with a winning record.
They might have a chance to make the playoffs. Look at this. I mean, they got. Leroy.
Here's what I don't want to do.
You don't want to play that's a win, that's a loss.
I don't want to go making these, huh?
You don't want to play that's a win, that's a loss.
No, I don't want to ever with this team make the assumptions of what should happen. So I guess in effect, yes. But
in the win streak, Leroy, we've been wondering about this defense. They've allowed 9, 10, 17, 10, 9.
And they put pressure on the quarterback because that's what they did all last year. To sit here and all of a sudden say, oh, now the defense playing aggressive. Look, sometimes just in life and sports and whatever, you have a picture of what your life or your team or what your organization is going to be. You have this vision of what it's going to be, what your job's going to be, whatever, right? How your life is going to play out. And sometimes as you get through that path, it doesn't work out that way, right? But it doesn't mean you keep trying to plug that. You make some adjustments, right? Last year, the Dolphins went into the season thinking, well, we don't have the talent to just line up and play. So we're gonna put some pressure on the quarterback. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to make things happen. They had success. That's what your team ended up morphing into. Like, you didn't want it to be that way. You wanted to play a certain style. You wanted to play that bend but don't break style defense, right? But it didn't happen that way because in order for you to have success, your defense has to be aggressive. For them to stop doing that and not let it just let the beast grow. Just let it happen the way it happens. Guess what? You think Tennessee thought when Derrick Henry got to the Titans that they were going to build their team around running the football with a 2,000-yard rusher? No, it just kind of happens. You think the Browns thought they were going to have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt? No, it happens.
Texter writes in, Leroy owes Jalen Phillips an apology. Dolphins rookie sack record, and Leroy is treating him like a bum.
He wasn't playing. He wasn't doing anything.
Now he's playing.
Now, I will say this, that part of his success is that he's in there doing what he does best. He ain't got to read nothing. He ain't got to do. They got him in there. Go in there and get the quarterback. And with all the other pressure that they're putting on teams defensively, it allows him to be the pass rusher that he is.
Elias put out this stat yesterday. Jalen Phillips is the first NFL rookie since Julius Peppers in 2002 to record at least 6 sacks in a 3-game span.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That is pretty good.
They're pretty good.
That is good.
Why are you scoffing at that, Tua?
Me saying he wasn't doing anything in the beginning of the year was not inaccurate.
He wasn't doing anything in the beginning of the year,
right.
But he's come on like wildfire. Like,
yes,
we've
absolutely.
seen plenty. We've seen plenty of rookie.
Who's the first one to say, Maybe we ought to revisit this Rousseau thing.
We've seen he's smoking Rousseau now. He's like lapping.
Right.
Not even close.
Exactly.
And Jalen Phillips, it's funny. Because you think about all the rookie pass rushers we've had here. You know, they've used high picks on Charles Harris and you know, who's
Deion Jordan.
Deion Jordan.
Ugh.
And, you know, we're like, oh, don't worry, it'll come around. And Jalen Phillips is like, yeah, he gave us a tough few weeks, but now he's like, the dude's unstoppable.
But it almost seems like they've done all their rookies like they did Tua like that last year.
Yeah.
Look, we are here where we are in sports with the demand that organizations and fans have to know now, right? Doing this with the players doesn't do them any favors. It doesn't. I mean, spoon feeding Tua and trying not to hurt his feelings and anytime he struggles, switch quarterbacks like he did last year. That's not doing him any favors. You think you're protecting your young player, and you're not.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, did a New York Giants defender take a cheap shot at Tua Tagovailoa? We will be judge and jury on this.
Slim.
In the hunt. They're back in the hunt, dude. They're in the hunt graphics.
Can we have a skinny off with Slim and Dan Day?
Sure.
Except Slim ain't Slim no more.
I don't know. Well, I haven't seen Slim in person.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I did. I saw him at a Heat game pretty recently. He was sitting. He told me he was sitting behind the bench. He said he hated it because everybody's so tall he couldn't see.
Slim's pockets are fat, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he's a crypto mogul now. You know,
Crypto king.
hopefully he got out before this weekend. I heard there was a big dip or something like that. At least that's what I get my financial crypto news from Twitter. Always usually telling me buy the dip.
Gotcha.
Tell you who they bought the dip on, though. This Jalen Phillips. He's kicking ass, man. He's kicking ass. Let's hear a little bit from Jalen Phillips.
Hey, do we apologize to Chris Greer?
I told you what my policy was. My policy is I will apologize to Chris Greer when he apologizes to Tua. When he apologizes to Tua for flirting with Deshaun Watson all through the middle of the season, then Chris Greer will get my apology for this year's draft class.
How do you work your way on the good side of every situation?
I have put down my stakes. If he wants to apologize to Lefty Marino,
we shot him with the bum guns 30 times.
Nope. If he wants me to apologize to him, and by the way, his draft class does look wonderful, so I'll give him props, but I ain't apologizing until he apologized to Tua.
You wanted Deshaun Watson.
Before. That was before they drafted Tua.
Here we go. The old Tobin wiggle room.
Before I knew he was a creep, allegedly.
Marcos, make space. Here comes the little wiggle.
Before I knew what was maybe all these deets from the massage parlors. Ugh.
Hey, it's like trying to bring a fish into the boat. That's you. Shaking.
Never get me.
Like it's slippery. We can't get. You're the worst.
Never get me. I'm like the fish that likes to play with you too. You think you got me, and then I just get.
Oh, so you play dead, and then right when you get to the top of the water, you fight and dive again.
Never get me. Never get me.
How did you finagle your way out of this Deshaun Watson situation?
I mean, I would say by him finagling, whatever.
Just general finagling.
Just finagling, yeah.
No, but even after that, like the last situations you were cool. Oh, let's get Deshaun Watson.
Listen, I've always been Team Tua, dude. I love Tua. I made a song for him, made an hour after him. I was calling when everybody last year was Ryan Fitzpatrick this and Ryan Fitzpatrick that.
No.
Couldn't say anything wrong about Ryan Fitzpatrick. I was calling the dude a bum. Bum. Oh, yeah, sure I do.
Wait, what did you just do? Pea shooter?
Bum.
No, we don't like. No. No, you don't get to finagle your way out of this.
I already did. Sorry. Moving on. Speaking of my guy, Tua Tagovailoa. Now, I will say with Tua, very sensitive with the critiques that go on with him. This Chris Sims the other day, Hell Dweller, Chris Sims. Did you see this the other day? I don't know if I sent you this clip. I don't send you everything. but I saw this clip of Chris Sims before Thursday Night Football, and he was talking about Taysom Hill. And he goes, well, everybody, Taysom Hill, he's got all the goods, and he's got Sean Payton teaching him, and he's accurate. Everybody talks about Tua's accuracy. Well, I got news for you. Taysom Hill might be more accurate with the stronger arm. Subsequently goes out, throws 4 interceptions. Idiot.
I got to tell you, he's not accurate.
Yeah, he's not.
And he throws it willy-nilly. The ball looks like it never spirals.
Yep.
He looks exactly like what Tim Tebow looked like.
Yeah. Well, Chris Sims will have you believe that he's the next coming. He's the next coming. But, that's why he lived. So this
looks
is
like right before the game he do a set of squats.
So this is why my Tua, my Tua antennas are up, And there was the other game after the Jets game where a dude on the Jets, I don't even know his name. It doesn't even bear repeating. But he's like, on the Mac Hollins touch, he goes, sometimes people throw up prayers and sometimes prayers are answered. And I was like, it's kind of rude, Why don't you just give props? The dude cooked you.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Eat your L.
It's like Teofimo Lopez, accept your loss.
Oh, that's the word.
Accept your loss,
Yeah.
So yesterday I saw this quote from Logan Ryan, Giants cornerback. All right?
Huh.
And I read it, and I was very upset. Very upset.
Yeah?
Because he was quoted as saying, because the Giants are going to lose Mike Glennon, his giant head has a concussion.
Dude, he has a long neck.
Yeah, dude's a giraffe. He's a giraffe. But he was asked about the idea if he had to play emergency quarterback. And apparently this was a situation he had in New England or something like that. But he said, Logan, this is from Zach Rosenblatt. Goes by the term @ZachBlatt if you want to follow him. I wouldn't. But Logan Ryan, he tweets, Logan Ryan said that he's available as emergency QB, which he played in high school if need be. Said, quote, I'm a lot like Tua. I can throw 2-yard passes to the left. So I saw that, and I was like, listen,
really?
Hey, bro. Hey.
I have a question.
Hey.
Why do people think it's easier? Like, so many people in NFL and people that defend the offense that Miami runs, they all think, well, it's so easy. He just throws 2-yard passes.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It really didn't. Why aren't more people doing it? Why would he, if he had completed 80% of his passes, would have been the first quarterback in the history of the NFL to do it? 3 straight games. Why, if it's so easy, why doesn't everybody have 70% completion ratio?
Yeah, well, I read this quote, and I was infuriated. I was going to go on a full tirade on Logan Ryan, top bum who left this game as a breakfast side piece.
Is it 7-Eleven?
Burnt toast.
Was that him?
Who?
Who's 7?
You're thinking of Chris Hogan, bro.
Hogan.
Yeah, he played wide receiver. But no, the only time I saw Logan Ryan yesterday was when he was getting roasty toasted by Jalen Waddle. That's just me. It was hard to remember him. I was like, it doesn't strike it. Logan Ryan. I don't really. Oh, he's the guy who was chasing Jalen Waddle all over the place. That's right. So I was very upset when I read this quote. But then I heard. Now, I got to know if I rushed to judgment, okay? Because then I heard the sound of it. All right. And
he was laughing,
kind of giggling, and I don't know if he was taking a shot. And I need your judgment on this. If Logan Ryan was taking a shot at Tua, or if he wasn't, because if he is taking a shot, I'm ready to load up on the bum guns.
Can I tell you what I thought firsthand when he said it?
Yeah.
That he's left-handed too.
Well, maybe. We'll see. Here's Logan Ryan after the game.
In your experience in this league, or even earlier than that, have you ever seen something like this where,
Yeah, I was part of the whole Brady to Garoppolo to Brissett thing where we had our third string in there and find a way to win games. Look, I don't know if you guys saw my high school quarterback tape, but I'm going to put it out there, emergency. A lot like Tua, as a lefty, I can throw 2-yard passes to the left. So I'm accurate, smart. I'm going to put it out there. But look, we're going to do what we got to do.
So there you go. Logan Ryan after the game. So, Leroy, is he having a little jokey joke at his own expense? Or was he taking a shot at Tua? You think he's taking a shot?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were all cool. We was all cool with the jokey joke, with the yuck yucks, with the yickety yaks, all that. Then he said one thing. I can throw 2-yard passes to the left. What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say, Logan?
You're saying Tua is very limited, and if you were that limited, you could play quarterback too? My question is, if it's so easy, why doesn't everybody have a 75 to 80% completion percentage?
Here's my question for Logan. If it's so easy, if it's such an easy thing, how come you can't cover it? How come you can't do your OG job? Because I saw you were doing a lot of chasing in this game.
Chase mode.
A lot of chasing. If it's so easy, Logan. So you think he is taking a shot. That's only confirmed your belief.
Hey, we was all fine. I was giggling and smiling.
He got too cute.
Funny. He's hilarious. He's talking about back in New England, and now he's with the Giants. He's used to it. Then he said, I can throw 2-yard routes too with accuracy.
Wow.
I'm like, wait a minute. So you gonna take?
All right.
Now let's keep in mind, you couldn't guard nobody yesterday.
People are very.
Jalen Waddle was running all over the place.
Yeah.
But then you gonna go ahead and say you can do another job? You couldn't even do your job.
Man, people are. Did somebody on the Ravens take a shot at Tua too? These defenders are getting salty as hell because Tua's cooking their ass.
You know what? That's because they don't want to just eat that L.
Just eat that L, dude.
Just eat it. Eat it.
Wow. I
mean, you should know how that feels.
No, I don't. What do you mean?
You invented the term "not a true loss," dude. What do you think that means?
Yeah, it's like the Heat on Saturday. Not a true loss. No Jimmy Buckets, no Bam.
See? That so if anything, you should understand where they're coming from. You can't just say take your L. You never just take the L.
Oh, I take my L.
No, you don't.
I take my
L.
I pay my bets. I take my L.
Really? You never take the L.
Oh, I take the L.
We're going to see if you take the L in 2 Fridays. Hey, by the way, everybody get your suits. Get your outfits. Stop messing around.
I don't like this.